hear customer support's being replaced at, Klarna, and so what does that mean for me? And it's a really hard conversation to have. And I think something that can be difficult, but it's just so important, is maintaining that transparency and open communication with your employees, and just being honest about the company's overall AI strategy, how that AI strategy is going to impact employees. You could host like a Q&A session maybe, or some type of discussion that directly addresses the fears and uncertainties that employees have.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
and as you're speaking to them, I think there are some really key things that you can do to, as an HR professional, you're always worried, of course, people might leave, right? You don't want to say the wrong thing and then not have a workforce and have to replace somebody else, but you also want to be very fair and honest. So,
Mm.
framing AI is more of an assistant and not so much of a replacement. So, really emphasizing that it's designed to assist with those repetitive tasks and allows employees to work more in kind of that creative or strategic space. And if you can, even highlighting examples where AI has enhanced productivity without eliminating jobs. So, looking for kind of that example out there, I think could prove to be really helpful. But, if it's true that as part of your AI strategy, you will be replacing jobs, what does that mean to your workforce? You can start providing upskilling or reskilling opportunities to your employees as well. So offering training programs that help them learn how to work alongside HR, and really encouraging professional development and kind of like human skills, like more creativity or problem solving or emotional intelligence. Like those are all irreplaceable. So how do we train people on that? And then another thing, and this would probably be really interesting for this individual employee who's interested in how AI is being implemented in their department, is actually involving employees in the AI implementation. So seeking their input on how AI can make their work easier and more efficient. And it allows you at that point to also address concerns openly, and then make them feel like they're a part of that change rather than subject to it.
Yeah, I think that it's all, they're all really good points. I think the reskilling one is really interesting because I can see a time in the future where, these companies who might have replaced lots of people with AI, are going to be moaning that they don't have the durable skills, as we were talking about last week, the creativity, teamwork, all these kind of things that they can't find people that have them. So what a great opportunity to actually help people with that now, to emphasize that importance and to kind of reskill for beyond this AI world. So I think that it's something that I mean, do you think companies are doing that already, or is it
Mm,
just not happening?
I don't know. I'm sure some of them are. I haven't heard about it a ton yet. I think probably because people are still trying to figure out what do those skills really need to look like, right? I mean, and this kind of ties into it a bit, Matt. It's this idea of how do we highlight new opportunities that AI creates? So as HR professionals, I think we probably need to be a bit more educated on what type of roles AI is creating and then how we can showcase that to our workforce. So these would be like AI trainers, like data analysts, or what's the new one? Automation, the AI prompter or something,
Mm, mm,
automation supervisors, right? And kind of, even if you don't have that ready at your organization today, provide examples of companies that have been doing that, and then
mm.
start implementing some of that into your reskilling and career ladder programs.
Yeah, and I think that there is this kind of confusion about, well, what are the skills that we're going to need and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of the macro work has done. If you look at the World Economic Forum, there's an organisation in the UK that's done research around this as well. The impact of AI, a kind of a high level, has already been worked out in terms of the type of jobs that might be displaced, how quickly that might happen, what skills those people might have that are transferable. So that data is out there, and I think it's important that companies tap into that and really think about it strategically.